On October 13, 1917, in a small village in Portugal, one of the most amazing events of the 20th century happened. About 100,000 people saw a sky event they would never forget. The sun seemed to move in the sky, dancing with light and color. It was the promise of the Virgin Mary to 3 humble shepherd children coming true. And that day, the sky spoke to the earth. Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta were 3 simple children with pure hearts. On May 13, 1917, while they were herding their sheep in Cova da Iria, a bright light came down upon them. A lady dressed in white appeared, brighter than the sun. She spoke to them gently, asking them to pray the rosary every day to bring peace to the world and end the war. She promised to come back 6 more times and to give a sign that would prove her words were true. During her appearances, the Virgin of Fatima gave 3 main messages. First, a call to change and pray as a way to be saved. Second, a warning about the wars and suffering that would come if people didn't change their hearts. And third, a deep message about the future of faith and the need to give the world to her Immaculate Heart. A message of love, hope, and forgiveness that has lasted for generations. On October 13, 1917, a crowd gathered in Fatima under heavy rain. The ground was muddy and the sky looked grey and closed. But all of a sudden, the clouds opened up and the sun appeared like a silver disc. It spun around, sending out colourful rays that painted the sky with rainbow hues. Then, the sun seemed to come down towards the crowd, who were shouting and crying with strong feelings and fear. When it all ended, the ground was dry, and the miracle had happened. The journalist Avelino de Almeida, who saw it happen, wrote that about 40,000 people were there. Other estimates say over 100,000. Everyone agreed on one thing. That day, the sky moved. The miracle of the sun was more than just a physical event. It was a sign of love, a response from heaven in the face of the world's disbelief. It was a divine invitation to awaken the sleeping faith in people's hearts. The Virgin came to remind us that God's love is stronger than fear. More than a century later, the message of Fatima continues to live on. Millions of pilgrims visit the sanctuary every year, looking for comfort, faith, and hope. Francisco and Jacinta were made saints, and Sister Lucia, the last visionary, lived to be 97, carrying the Virgin's message until her last days. The Virgin of Fatima keeps reminding us, pray, trust, and love, because in the end, my Immaculate Heart will win. If this message has touched your heart, click like, share this video to spread its light, and subscribe to the channel to keep getting stories of faith, hope, and miracles.